Hey guys, so this is my eyebrow tutorial. This is pretty much what I do when I'm actually doing my makeup, like a full face like this. And I just used 4 products, kind of 5. BH palette. I had this in my favorites. I talked a little bit about it. So there's this. You can use anything you have. You can use any pomade, like the NYX, Anastasia. I also have this. I use this brush to do my brows, and this is came with it, but this is too light for me. I keep trying to use it, but it's too light for me. But the formula is really, really good. And this brush, I absolutely love this brush. You want anything with an angle, and you want a spoolie as well. Don't have to be with it. You can use a mascara wand, not a one that's used, just like a little spare one or something. And then I also carved them out using my shape tape, wow, and this brush. And you don't have to use this brush. You also don't have to use this concealer, pretty much any concealer. This does come with one, but it's a little too waxy and I don't really prefer it. And then this brush is pretty much dense, it doesn't move anywhere, and it's not like a fluffy one, it's pretty flat. So yeah, I just wanted to make this little intro, show what I used. Like I said, you don't have to use any of these products. Pretty much just follow my instructions. And yeah, so if you want to see how I got my eyebrows on, keep on watching. Hey guys, so I'm going to go in depth about my eyebrow tutorial. And I generally do this the very first thing that I do, so I have no makeup on. And like I said, this brush came with the Amazonian Tarte mousse, but I'm using the brow palette by BH. And I'm going to go in with the gels first. I'm going to go in with like the brown and the black. I kind of highlighted my hair, so I wasn't sure if so much the blacks was going to be too dark. So I did go in actually with the light brown and the medium brown. The medium brown ended up working better. So the first thing I do is I underline my eyebrow, and I do not start at the very tip of my eyebrow, like towards my nose, because I want that to be a little bit less dark than the rest of my brows. I kind of like the ombre effect, but not overly ombre'd. So it just looks more natural. And I'm just underlining my whole entire under eye, and I'm making it all dark. It's the same, except right at the very tippity top. And now I'm doing the same thing above. I'm just going right above where my hairs start. I'm not going like under it. I'm going all of my hairs should be in there. So after I outlined them, I go in with a spoolie and I just brush through. So some of it will fade a little bit, but there will be no harsh lines. So I go in with the gels again, and I'm just filling them in. And I usually start where it's the most sparse, which is usually like right where my arch is, but you could do wherever you're less sparse. And then I just keep filling it in. I'm still going in with that medium brown, and this is where I start to go in at the very beginning of my brow, and I just do it very so lightly. And this whole time also, like I've said in my other tutorials, I'm very light-handed. And then I'm just brushing this through very, not harsh, but I want to say more than I am with the rest of my brows. And every so often I just brush through my brows. You might see it fade a little bit, but that's okay. That's kind of why I go in with the powders, because it sets it all. But yeah, that's all the gels, and now I'm going in with the powders. And I actually went in with the black because I still thought the brown was too light, but I still usually mix them together. If your eyebrows are too light, use a darker powder, vice versa. And what I forgot to mention about the gel part is I go in the direction of my hair, but with the powder, I pretty much outline it how I did at the beginning. I think it gives it a more crisp, but yet it's not so harsh, like a crisp line, but it's not a harsh line, if that makes any sense. And I'm just pretty much just filling them in with the powder. I think this makes them look more natural. You don't have to use a powder, but I do put this at the very beginning of my eyebrow again, and I do go through with it, and you can just tell the difference in between the eyes already, or the eyebrows. And I mainly focus on my tail end because I want that to be the darkest. And like I said, I'm just brushing that through. and I just continue to brush through, and you can see the difference. I just did the other eyebrow, and now it's time to carve them out. You don't have to do this. I'm just a little bit messy, and I think this makes them look so much better. This is why I do it before the foundation also, because it kind of covers all the concealer I do. So yeah, I'm just using the brush in the tape shape, and I put 2 dots above and below, and then I take a little bit on my brush, and I start with the beginning just because I don't want to overdo myself. And then I pretty much outline the same way. I go right under wherever I did. I'm not leaving any spaces in between, and I use the very tip of the brush, and you can see I'm just taking really small movements, and I'm more concentrating on the tail end because that's like what I'm most messy about, or the shape that I want. And then I just go right under it, and then whenever I feel that I got it all, I kind of just blend it down, so again there's no harsh lines of the concealer. And I also prime my eyes with this, so I don't care how much I get down. You can use as little as you want. I just prime my eyelids anyway, so I just put a good amount. And I'm doing the same thing at the top. I'm taking a little bit and doing the same exact thing. Like you can see, I kind of got some in my eyebrow. That's okay if you do that. If you're messy with the concealer too, like me, you can just go back in with your brush with nothing on it and go right over it, and it works out for me. You might need to put some product on it, but yeah, no worries. And I'm just concentrating a lot on the tail end because, like I said, I'm a little bit messy. And I do need my eyebrows done, but you could just see the difference in between the carving, like how much neater it looks. And that's it. I hope you guys liked it. If you did, give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you want to see more detailed videos, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye!